Hi, I'm Bob Krause, and I'm running for United States Senate.
And I'm Vicki.
This is our small century farm in northern Iowa. My 93-year-old dad was a Marine in the Pacific in World War II. After the war, he farmed. Mom was a farm wife, and both Mom and Dad were strong in their faith and very loving. While in college, the Vietnam War was hot, and I joined the Reserve Officers Training Corps. As the war wound down, I became a second lieutenant in the Army Reserve. 28 years later, I retired from the military as a colonel. Although my service was part-time, it was a job I lived for every minute. I was in Korea many times, where I helped write war plans. I also did staging for the Bosnian call-up. The warning order is not an activation, and it's not a mobilization. It's just a statement that says something might happen, and then it gave us some directives on how to train.
A warning order is the first step of 3 leading to deployment.
I was elected to the Iowa House of Representatives, where the Des Moines Register named me as one of the top 10 most effective legislators. You can still see some of my work there when you see a regional public transit van used by the elderly and handicapped here in Iowa. I left the legislature by my own decision and later joined the administration of President Jimmy Carter. An astonishing 21% of the nation's rail system was in bankruptcy, and my job was to help find a solution. My work helped maintain service to 98% of the rail shippers. After Jimmy Carter left office, I tried my hand at several things before joining a national think tank, where one of my studies was a highway safety study that led to a national law to save lives. But we missed Iowa, and we moved back, and I took a position with the Iowa Department of Transportation. Years later, I received an offer to advise the government of Dubai in the Persian Gulf. When the crash of 2008 intervened, my military experience led to a job as a defense contractor. Once again, I was working with soldiers. I knew about PTSD, so I formed a charity, the Veterans National Recovery Center, to aid returning troubled veterans, and I'm still at it today. Besides veterans, I'm concerned about why we can't get ahead economically. There are statistics abounding about the declining and stagnant incomes of Americans of every class. The elderly especially are affected, students are affected, the middle class is affected. We need to change this with better labor laws, with better minimum wage laws, with a federal concentration on the middle class and the incomes that we need to be a productive society. You can learn more about me at my website, which is www.krausforiowa.com. While you're there, check the Act Blue button and please send a contribution. Thank you. Paid for by Krause for Iowa, Incorporated. I'm Bob Krause, running for United States Senate, and I approve this message.